We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On play action, Allen will find Gabriel Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On 1st down, Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Looking to throw. Howell. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gibson here running out of the gun, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Throwing on first down. Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Back to throw. Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big gain there for the Bills.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd and 16. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A handoff for Gibson. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down right back to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Howell. This is caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Davis was drafted in 2020 to add depth to the wide receiver room, but he started to get more looks late in his rookie season. I think he's a breakout candidate here in 2021. Nice catch there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's see what you got. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Here's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on second down. Howell. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air, Allen. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Chase Young tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep, Alex Erickson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. And his throw is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Gregory Rousseau
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Off the play fake, Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Operating from the gun. Howell. Touchdown. That's caught. De'Ami Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Slide for the PAT.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
A final shot before half for Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A final shot before break. Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Gibson again. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Howell.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10.
They will run it. It's McKissick.
McKissick a first down and then some.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen. Dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake.
That's complete to Davis.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Allen to throw it. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hey, pick your game up. 53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
On first down, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
The big man get the oxygen tank ready.
He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down, Singletary. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
And Bronco fans have to be so excited because Von Miller missed 2020 with an ankle injury, suffered just days before the season opener. An 8-time Pro Bowler, the all-time sack leader for the Broncos, and the active leader in the NFL. They are happy to welcome him back.
To throw on second down. Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Howell. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Gibson. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Howell. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Howell. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going deep for Brown.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Howell. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A throw over the middle taken in. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.